I'm not sure if this will work. Oh my god. Let's see. I have a bowl of chocolate frosting that I made last week for a cake, and then the leftover has been sitting in the fridge with nothing to do with it. So I had an idea of turning chocolate frosting into chocolate cake. I did some research for it and shockingly found out there aren't many recipes of turning chocolate frosting into cake, which tells me that this might be a bad idea. This is the chocolate frosting I have. It's a chocolate whipped ganache. You can find the recipe for this in the short section of my YouTube channel. The basic ingredients in this are 55% melted dark chocolate, salted butter, and fresh cream. And if you look at the chemistry of it, these are basically the ingredients that are used in a chocolate cake, so hopefully this should work out. So let's check out the ingredients until this frosting comes to room temperature. The previously mentioned chocolate frosting, some whole milk at room temperature, baking soda and baking powder, some all-purpose flour, some caster sugar, neutral flavored oil and cocoa powder. The detailed recipe will be in the description. Half a teaspoon of baking soda to some warm milk. Mix and set it aside until it curdles. You can also use vinegar for this. A cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Mix until everything is well combined. When the frosting has come to room temperature and become slightly runny, I'll add 60 grams of caster sugar. Mix it until it's well combined. Add some neutral flavored sunflower oil to this. You can also use rice bran and your wet batter is ready. Alternately add the dry ingredients and the curdled milk. Mix with a spatula using a cut and fold method. Transfer the batter into a parchment paper lined cake tin. Tap it a couple of times on the surface so that all the air bubbles can get dissolved. Bake at a 170 degrees preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes. It worked. It actually worked. The cake looks nice. It's a bit warm right now, so it'll have to cool down before we cut into it. But I have high hopes from it. Let's see. After about 30 minutes, the cake cooled down enough so that I could cut into it, and it was gorgeous. Super moist and soft on the inside, but also slightly fudgy, probably because of the melted chocolate in it. It was a perfect balance between a soft cake and a fudgy brownie. There you go. Turns out you can make chocolate cake out of chocolate frosting. The cake is nice, moist, and crumbly, and my mouth is watering. I have to go. Bye. So good. This can just be a blooper video. Brownie? It's great.